Your children
Rinsing.
are safe now. But have they heard her crying? Have they felt the sting of her tears? They will. And she will come for them. Who? La Llorona.
All right, so we're here talking about this film in an actual haunted hotel.
Yes.
We have to start off by asking you guys, like, have any of you ever had a haunted experience? Have you ever been in like a haunted place and gone and then said, oh wow?
Linda had one here.
Actually, last night.
Really?
I know it sounds silly, but it really, I went to the LBJ suite, which is this beautiful suite that we got the chance to just be in for the day. And I needed to use the ladies' room, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gigantic. It must be the presidential suite. Bathroom with this bathtub, and if you've seen the movie, there's this whole bathtub sequence that's terrifying.
Yes.
And so I was going about my business in the bathroom, and I was looking around, and it was centered by this beautiful old stained glass, and I was thinking, God, if I was a believer, this would be really creepy for me. But you know, I'm not. I didn't have any creepy experiences. And just then the light above me started flickering. And I thought, well, that's a fluke. Someone's probably using a hairdryer in the other room. And then it kept happening. And I finished up really quick and I ran out of there. And I thought it was so strange because I hadn't had any of those experiences. Mm-hmm. But it felt funny to me that the movie was not going to let me be without having at least one.
Yes.
And I had it here in this hotel in Austin, so it was pretty fitting.
Well, it is fitting. Do you feel like, Patricia, when you do a film like this, do you feel like you're sort of, you're more aware of kind of things around you in your life that shouldn't be happening to you?
Yeah, especially the sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, we've in case of La Llorona, you know, we've grown up with this entity that she is real for us. This is how they kept us home when we were little, and as you grow older, you still believe in her. But somehow, you know, with the day-to-day, you don't listen, you're not focused, and I think that's what she did. So shooting this film make you much more aware. And I mean, we shot it how long ago, and I'm still so much. There is not one night that I go to bed that I don't think of her.
That's interesting because this is a real curse. This is something
Yes.
that is real in culture. Raymond, like, we'll talk about like how is this, you know, what is in terms of like what are you told growing up? Like, is this a big sort of?
Well, I'm actually the only known survivor of a La Llorona abduction. I was a child.
In his family.
And she took me and I escaped.
Yeah,
So
she was like, no,
I'm the
I don't want you.
survivor.
No.
No, you're told as a
You're-
child, you're told about this woman that if you go out, that she's going to get you. She's going to drown you and take your life.
Oh, God.
Steal your soul. That's what they tell you as a kid. You're like,
Terrified.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
But we all hear her. It's not, I mean, we
right, and
hear
there's
her.
been lots of sightings of La Llorona.
Yes.
New Mexico, California, Texas. She's everywhere.
Everywhere. Venezuela.
Well, and that's interesting. Michael, talk about creating the look of La Llorona. You know, where do you go to and who do you speak to in terms of sort of bringing her to life on screen?
Well, you know, we were extremely lucky to have as one of our producers the master of horror himself, James Wan. And I've been a James Wan fan for so long. He's the ultimate monster maker. So, you know, I loved monster makeup as a kid. I actually thought I wanted to get into like effects, like makeup, you know, when I was younger. And so to be able to work with the team, Gage Munster deserves a shout out. He did ours,
Yes.
makeup. And he's a rock star, and he really defined that look. And to be able to collaborate with James, to pitch him ideas, to show him different looks and get his guidance was extraordinary. To get these insights on, you know, what works with scares, what, you know, getting something that's punchy but memorable. It was amazing. And, you know, I was just, you know, it was a surreal experience. It was an incredible experience.
Have any of you ever met somebody who claims to have seen La Llorona?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
And
yes.
what's the experience? What do they say?
Well, I think I heard La Llorona when I was a kid.
Really?
And I think my brothers heard La Llorona when we were a kid. So we lived in Mexico in this place where there was this old abandoned casino. And, you know, La Llorona, that's where she stayed, that's where she lived. And we heard her, we scream every night. So it's not something that you know, you go and you meet somebody and you say, oh, I'm going to do La Llorona. Oh, my father saw her. Or my grandmother heard her. So she is a part of our culture. She's not a myth. She is very real to us.
And when I was growing up, there was two kids that were around a lake in a park. They were found dead, and everyone immediately
Say La Llorona.
it was La Llorona.
That's true. We
Yes.
heard the stories all the
Yes.
time, especially when the park.
Yes.
If they were our park, that meant immediately it was La Llorona.
And Raymond, talk about your character and sort of what he brings to the table, because he's different. He's not, you know, your
Right.
conventional priest that comes in and sort of does blessings. Like, how is he different? And
Well, he's different in the sense that he's an ex-priest, so he has one foot in the world of religion, and then he's a curandero, he's a shaman, a mystic, and he helps people deal with the supernatural, whereas the church will kind of dismiss it or not move quickly enough to aid them. I'm kind of the guy that they go to, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is real. And you know, and we have to deal with this. You know, I don't really want to tell you too much of what happens, but I'm amazing in the movie.
for sure.